Hi, I'm here with Filip Brabec from Audi USA, and we're continuing our discussion on this amazing Q5. So now I understand that this 3.2 FSI will be coupled with a 6-speed Tiptronic transmission.
That's correct.
As the standard package.
That's right.
And this new 6-speed Tiptronic has been reprogrammed for faster shifts. And
it really is the newest in the world of automatic transmissions. It's great in terms of efficiency. It has improvements in terms of shift quality, as you mentioned. It shifts a lot quicker, and overall it really is great comfort. And at the same time you can change the program to have a more sporty program if you want to. So there's a lot of different functionality, but it really overall gives us a great edge in the new transmission technology.
Super. And tell us about the way that the ABS and the locking differentials and the you have a torque vectoring differential?
No, we basically have on this car standard equipment Quattro with 40/60.
Oh, 40/60.
So it is rear biased Quattro, exactly. And of course EDL on each side of the front and rear of the differential to then split power sideways as well.
So it's really adaptive to any surface traction, any environment that you can have the car in.
Yes, absolutely. And it is a full-time all-wheel drive, so it is not waiting for slip to happen. It is not reactive, it is really proactive in the sense that it is working 24/7, mechanical all-wheel drive. And that we're obviously very unique with that, and that's our heritage of Quattro that we've pioneered for so many years now.
So you've also not neglected the interior of the car, because this thing is bristling with new technology.
Well, thank you. You know, the first thing we wanted to make sure of course, is that there's a lot of style inside the car. So as you get in there, you definitely feel in a very luxurious interior. We have, as you have noticed, a big large screen for the navigation, which sits also very nice and high, so that ergonomically you can see it very well as you're driving, and it really fits well. We also will feature a panorama sunroof that will open up the interior optically quite a bit.
Super.
So really the car will feel, first of all, very luxurious. But second of all, as you mentioned, you're right, the car is loaded with lots of new technologies. We actually have Audi Side Assist, which is a blind spot detection system. We have a completely new Audi MMI system, which is hard drive based, has a true 3D navigation with 3D maps, which is actually first in the industry. We will be using an automotive grade NVIDIA chip inside the MMI, which really give you a true 3D topographic map throughout the US. We will have real-time traffic information available with rerouting options.
Oh, wonderful.
We will have just a multitude of new technologies. Adaptive cruise control, Audi Drive Select, which changes the settings of the car from more sporty to more comfortable, with involving steering systems, involving suspension systems. There's definitely a lot to choose from.
Oh, that's fantastic. And the normal suspension that comes as the base package, is that the adaptive, or is there a standard steel springing?
The standard steel suspension will be available on this car, which is very comfortable and yet very responsive.
As I've driven.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good combination.
So tell us about the Audi multimedia interface and the navigation and all that.
Well, as I mentioned, this is a third generation MMI, for the first time in this car introduced in the US, and it really hosts just a multitude of new things and new improvements. It is hard drive based, so we now have a hard drive which stores all the navigation data. The navigation feature itself is vastly improved. We are actually the first ones to use an automotive grade NVIDIA chip, which really gives us the ability to display in a very crisp way a 3D map, a true 3D map with topographic information and buildings throughout the entire US. So it really is very, very nice. We also have a new Audi music interface, which doesn't really take up any space in the glove box. It is just a little connector on the side that you plug in any kind of device into. That's also available as part of the new system. There's a lot of improvements when it comes to voice recognition. We have actually true text-to-speech engine inside the car, and just a multitude of new improvements. We also have a joystick. You probably noticed that on the MMI controller, which allows you to scroll within the map, so it is much easier to do.
Fantastic. Now I've got a brand new iPhone, which I'm really excited about. Tell me how I can use that with the car.
Well, you plug that in just like a regular iPod. It works the same way, and it displays all the songs in in your MMI system, just like you would see them on your iPhone.
And how does it interface with the hands-free system for the telephone?
Works the same way. So as long as it's bonded, it will actually work, and it will also manage the priorities. So if you're playing song, for example, and your phone call comes in, your phone will simply ring. You'll be able to pick it up with the multifunction steering wheel. It's all integrated in a really great way.
Now I understand it. You have the card readers as well for the for the flash cards.
Absolutely.
And you also have a SIM chip reader as well,
which we won't have in the U.S. because the SIM cards are not really that relevant to us
in the USA
as far
market.
as the wireless market goes.
Okay.
But we definitely will have these 2 SD cards available, so that's yet another way to store media and to play MP3 or WMA songs inside the car.
So you're really out there matching anybody's systems, whether they got a USB port on their MP3 player to cards, whatever it takes.
That's right. That's right. And we, of course, have the hard drive where you can store all that stuff as well. So that helps, obviously, as well, to have an additional source that is always permanently inside the car.
And tell us about the availability of this wonderful car.
Well, as I mentioned, Paul, we will have this car available in the first quarter of next year.
Okay.
And so wait for it and look out for it in the next big auto shows in the US, of course.
And will the dealers soon have product information sheets, so if somebody wants to place an advance order, they can?
Towards the late part of the year, we will start having information available about the car, definitely. And obviously there is already a lot of press now on the international level, and it's going to start trickling into the US as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, Philip, I can't thank you enough for taking your time from your busy schedule, and thank you very much for telling us about the Q5.
Thank you for having us, Paul.
Really appreciate it.
All right.